Hi, this is my second reading from my book of poems, Echoes of Life. I just want to introduce this book to you. This is the cover page. The cover page shows you a garbage dump, a lady with a sack on her shoulders. There's a pig over here, and there's a crow sitting on a bamboo over here. This picture was taken on my way from Santa Cruz to Ghatkopar, or rather Ghatkopar to Santa Cruz. And it depicts the reality of our lives in the cities, where one group of people are just below the lens. This other picture, which is the other part of the cover page, shows you construction laborers working on the road between Ghatkopar and Children's Park. This is somewhere back in 1996 that I took this picture, and that's how I decided to keep it as the cover page. The first poem is that I'm reading today is The Violated Garden. The Violated Garden. Today it's cloudy over here, and maybe the light may not be very good, but I hope you're able to listen to this poem. And the other poem that I'll be reading to you is titled The Lamentations of a Widowed Sparrow. Both have to do with nature in one form or another. The Violated Garden. He planted his garden with care, plants and trees and animals rare, the sun, the moon, the stars for light, the seas for depth, the mountains for height, rivers and streams to water the land, earth and rocks, pebbles and sand. He gave the seasons, the day and night. He made one dark, the former bright. Then he made one to him so dear, his own image with his breath so clear. For this one, a helper two, two in one flesh, each one new. To them he gave the garden good, also tree of life and knowledge stood. He made them trustees of his wealth, freedom to grow, no need for stealth. The inheritors of his garden came, trusteeship gone, they came to tame. They worked so hard, they forgot him. He became a memory with images dim. Now they made everything their own. Kinds, children, they broke the stone. Boundaries here, boundaries there, kings, queens, countries, everywhere. They bought and sold his good earth, and fruits of labor there was no dearth. The strong and wise did corner all. Trusteeship gone, the continued fall. The animals killed, felled off trees, only fossils remain and polluted breeze. They now have reserves, memories to keep of bygone eras, opportunities to collect, recollect and weep. The owner came to see his place, his implanted spirit hardly a trace. He found instead an artificial essence, created spirit replacing his presence. Now they had gods for God, his epitaph in this world so maud. He called, no response from his created warden. Now the God self-destroying of his violated garden. The second poem is titled Lamentations of a Widowed Sparrow. This was when I attended a conference, and there were a lot of fans, and a male sparrow, as it was flying across the hall, was hit by the fan, and it fell down and died. Oh dear friends, I am undone. I have died 100 deaths. What comfort for me these wreaths? There is for me compensation none. This is how it happened, dear. It is for me a picture clear. Yesterday our peace was disturbed here. I did not know that death was near. They came in hordes, these men things big. Noises they made as if in swing. They came and went and came again. When I think of it, my life does drain. Terrified we were, our throats were dry, but strong I became, I heard my children cry. My mate and I, we continued to bring worms and grain on windy wings. He was so brave, he was so kind, you can neither a sparrow or human find. He dared the fans, he dared the time, lest the young ones' hearts would chime. Oh, hear my young ones weep, they have no father to put them to sleep. They will never know the love of dad. Oh, I'm so sorry, I am so sad. Oh, how my heart shudders! Oh, how my wings flutter! 1,000 times have gone and come, yet the pain remains fulsome. They came, strange violators of my peace. Our family's life they held on lease. They are so strong and we so weak. We have lost the voice and will to speak. Oh, see him lie there in deathly repose. If he only knew that death was so close. He would have flown away from danger path and escaped the torment of their wrath. I am determined yet to live, keep my young ones alive. I'll yet go and come 1,000 flights. In spirit I'll yet prove my rights. What can they know of my sorrow, my pain, my hurt, my indignity, my wretchedness? It'll never wipe out, not today, not on the morrow. In their own divinity they find blessedness. I heard them sing yesterday to their God, their light, their way, forgetting the hollowness of their voices, mere empty slogans, spiritless noises. They realize not. His sufferings were for us sparrows too. We also have a place in creation new. We generally do not realize that animals too have sorrow. They also go through pain. All creation goes through pain. I hope this reading brings to you all the understanding of the importance of life. Thank you so much.